Well, good morning. I'm Sonya Sanchez, the owner of Bold Vision SEO, and welcome to this edition of the Military Construction Safety Mindset Minute. With me today is my partner, Scott Wiesner, the owner of Centurion Construction Management Solutions. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Good morning, Sonya. I'm doing great.
Well, welcome back, Scott. As we discussed prior to today's episode, you learned some valuable lessons from combat and how they can apply to today's safety environment. Why don't we just dive into some of those lessons that you've learned and share that with everybody?
Well, yes, ma'am. Thank you. I had the privilege to serve as a battalion commander in combat in Iraq during that first surge in Baghdad. And during that 4-month extension, my unit hit 250 IEDs or roadside bombs, and we disabled at least 100 more. 100 more. During that tough time, each IED blast was annotated for location and time, and added to our moving maps inside of our vehicles. Because we did this pattern analysis on each one of the sites, we were able to respond defensively, and very luckily, no one was killed. We also changed our techniques and interdicted their sites by cutting wire and identifying where they were and controlling their attacks. In fact, in one case, we traced the wire back almost 4 kilometers to an old Iraqi army barracks where the controller had set up on the roof and put a bunch of rocks there to sit. And that's where he controlled the attacks on Mosul-Baghdad highway. So he used the telephone pole as the trigger point to blow us up and control those detonations as we passed by. So we ended up solving the problem by blowing up the building and taking away his ability to see. All that is to say, if we didn't have the data that we collected, we would not have had the ability to act proactively. Because we did that, my guys reduced their attacks by 85% in less than a month.
Wow, that's an incredible story. I really enjoyed hearing that. So how does that relate to construction, and construction safety? I mean, tell us about that.
Well, I think you're familiar with the adage, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And because safety armor tracks every aspect of the safety paradigm with trailing 12-month and last 5-year metrics, companies can quickly identify trends and take action prior to something bad happening. So very similar to our IED fight in Iraq. So safety armor standardizes causal factor analysis categories. So that enables companies to see unseen trends that they've had for years. So for example, one area that we have identified as a standard area is worker well-being. So at the end of the year, if you can attribute, say, 35% of the accidents and near misses or discipline cases as a worker well-being issue, you now have something to take action on. So then you can build your corrective action plan or your safety goals and KPIs around hard data, and then begin, really begin the process of proactive safety.
Right. No, I agree. And, that's really innovative, and it gets our safety professionals, out of the data collection business and more into, coaching teams, teaching mentor mode. So well done. And I really enjoyed that, Scott. So we'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone.